Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a Sprinter van that's blowing a fuse.
Hey, what's up guys? Sprinter Doctor here. Do you have a 2019 and up Sprinter and you have multiple malfunctions on the dash, or you can have a no start condition, or you can have a message on the dash that says stop, do not shift gears? So unfortunately on a 2019 and up Sprinter, there was an issue where water can leak in on the EIS. So I'm going to show you how to check the EIS for water and show you where the water can leak in so you can take some steps to remedy that. So let's get started. The first thing I recommend doing before you unplug the EIS to check it is disconnect the battery. So you want to make sure the engine has been off for at least 5 minutes. That way we don't cause any new fault codes in the system. If you need to get the vehicle over to a shop, you don't have any codes that will lead the technician in the wrong direction. So let's make sure we disconnect the battery before we unplug the EIS. To disconnect the battery, you're going to need to remove this panel right here. Just reach up and pull back, and then I twist it forward. That will get that panel off. And here behind here you see the battery disconnect. It's got a red button on the top of it. You press it down and then you can reach in behind there and get that main battery disconnected. Okay, after we have the battery disconnected, I always shut the driver door and reopen it. Make sure the dash does not light up. That kind of gives us a confirmation that the vehicle has no battery power, because on some RVs the house batteries can keep the system powered up, which will cause fault codes when you disconnect the EIS. Okay, the EIS is right behind this dash panel right here. What you're going to do is get right here and pull this rubber seal back. Just get in there behind it. EIS right back here. See that blue connector right there? That's the one that we want to disconnect to look in. Okay, this one looks good. If you have green corrosion present, then you definitely have a water leak and you need to replace the corroded pins on this connector, and most likely you're going to have to replace that EIS. And then I would recommend putting the water barrier on the EIS to keep this from happening in the future. Two things you need to check: where the door wiring harness goes through the body, that square hole, there's a foam block that should be in there, and if it's correctly positioned, that keeps the water out. If it gets out of position, water can leak in and get on your EIS. Also, if you notice there's a hole in the body right there by that ground connection, that needs to have a piece of tape over it or be sealed off. So check that, make sure that's sealed off on yours.